Last night's live was fantastic. Whatever's gonna become of the future, I am looking forward to it. I was reluctant originally to let Josh do his thing, but you know what? I think in life we've learned to kind of just trust the people we truly know. And some of us on YouTube, we really just get lost in the sauce here and forget what's real, right? Now, the friendship I have with my brother Josh, that's real, all right? Some of y'all that I've been honored. What's up, Dumpling? Hola. That's a perfect prime example. You're a godsend, Apple Dumpling. That's an individual right there that's been around for years that I know in my heart has a good spirit. And I'm proud that this individual has chosen to even spend a single solitary second in a stream where I'm just ranting. Thank you. Thank you for that. What's up, Hillbilly? What's up, Seafowls? Just saying my what's up. I'm feeling pretty much at peace, honestly. And I learned, by the way, a little something. I learned that Martha, and maybe since he's gone for now. Oh shit, Shelby. Holy crap, girl. I haven't forgotten you. I miss you. I can't get off on a tangent, but we gotta link up, okay? It's been a long time. So Martin just has he entirely left the interwebs? He's gone. He's defeated. So I have some empathy. I know I'm supposed to just treat him like a piece of trash because that's what we do when we go on the internet. We forget that people are actually fucking human beings, right? Especially when we're so lost being just nothing but anonymous and being in groups that celebrate their anonymity so much, and they go around and you know what? I don't know what there's more of. And I've done my share. I am not without my sin. I've gone after people. People have come after me. But the whole anonymous bullying, I'll tell you, some of the people that reached out to us, that shared receipts, stories, pictures, videos, oh my God. So here's one, I can't give names, but there's something that stuck out with me. I think there's more people on YouTube that are good, decent people than there are these bullies that run around and want to intimidate and claim ownership and, you know, just run this whole, like, this is some street shit. More power to you, live the life you want to, but infringing on anybody else's ambition and to flex on them and try to threaten everything that they have, their family. One of the stories I learned from somebody, another real one, I'd say, and I'm so blessed and thankful for the real ones, explained to me how somebody out of this individual, I'm not giving genders away, nothing, was talking about like 5 YouTubers, and I guess trust came into the what up, Tommy? Good to see you, man. Trust came into the. Did I miss something funny for a moment? I will return. Yeah, I know. Yeah, you're right, Hillbilly. You ain't wrong. Trust me. He has done it a million times. I'm guilty too. I hid my channel once for a month. And I was like, I'm coming back in this bitch. All right. So one of the stories I learned from a really solid person, a good human being. You know, it's refreshing to know that those still exist. Because you can get so fucking gone on this little YouTube trip and really forget what real value you have in life. Everything outside of the fucking screen, and not just hyper fixating on everything and what's happening within these boundaries. There's so much more to it. And if you lose yourself in here, like Martha did, I really hope he gets his shit figured out. Because things were going to get worse for him. I don't know if certain things got exposed, because I know some shit, and I'm not touching that until I learn if it was said or not. But I keep edging this story. Long story short, individuals talking to 5 people that we all know, we would all recognize if I said their names as YouTubers, popular YouTubers, celebrated YouTubers. I don't know about trusted or universally loved or anything, but you know what? People like their shit. I don't think that they know who they are, but they like their shit, especially by proxy, because they're affiliated with somebody. So one of them, because something went sideways at some point, got a picture of my friend's family. And when I say family, I mean his kids. Didn't I just get like, people went after me because I was there when my friend made a dumb joke? Yeah, that's right. No, so I'm talking about the anonymous motherfuckers that literally got a picture through somebody who was definitely trusted and shouldn't have been. That lesson is learned too damn often. They sent my friend the picture of that person's family and of that person's children in the pool of their house and said, I hope you sleep well tonight. So, you know, when it comes to that shit, Josh really did wake me up in terms of, you know what, like, I got nothing in my motherfucking life that I'm afraid to talk about. That's why shit is weaponized against me, because I've said my piece. I've lived my life and my life stories, whether they be terrible examples that I wish to share as a cautionary tale, because for 20 damn years of my life, what was it? How damn long? I've been sober for 20 years off of serious shit. I still take Suboxone. Judge me if you want to. I have been off of alcohol for 8 months. But all of that shit, like, I don't have concerns about anybody finding anything. And I seen some of these comments and people speculate, oh my God. I love that people try to convince me of who I am because I was fucking wrecked when I was 20 years old. And me and my wrecked ass friend talked about doing something so fucking stupid it's hilarious. And we didn't. But because I shared it, it's used against me. And that's fucking fantastic. I love it. That's content that I can respond to. And I love it. I'll tell the story every fucking day. Thought Crimes, Minority Report. That's how badass these folks out here are, right? So, are we really going to be the great silent majority? Because I'm damn convinced that we often think, because, and I'm speaking as somebody that is maybe just a channel watcher, just because you're in the chats and you don't have your own channel, you know, for whatever reason, reasons I respect, and I understand you don't want to be a public figure. I absolutely respect that shit 100%, because the fuck shit like the person I'm referring to has dealt with that stuff, and we have many examples like that. There are more people like my friend that I'm referring to that have been burned, bullied, harassed, and threatened or doxxed. Their jobs came under scrutiny, their living, their families, like shit got that real. I bet you there are far more people that are outraged that happens on a daily basis, going in so far as even rooting for a legislation to come on down and actually restrict this platform to some degree. I think there's more decent people than YouTube would want you to believe, or the people that think they run shit and control shit and got the fucking cojones and will, you know, do whatever they think they can do. Oh look, they made a video of me with a silly song, and it's so embarrassing. How am I gonna live myself down? If you can disconnect yourself and recognize I'm in control of basically nothing when it comes to what other people do, but I'm in control and I damn well know who the fuck I am, and I know who I mess with on here, and I'm at peace. I'm at peace with the people in my circle. I'm at peace with myself. And on that note, I am proud of the quality that Stuck in the Middle produces. Something Josh went on that tangent. I gotta admit, I was nervous, but man, why? Why do I even get fucking afraid for even a moment? People are gonna do what they want to do. You want to have a 10-hour stream and talk shit with our pictures up there and make funny graphics. Do you, that's great. We'll keep on having fun. But with that being said, there's another friend of mine who's a YouTuber. He has OBS. I'm finally gonna make the jump. I am going from StreamYards and going straight to OBS. That's going to happen when I have my next day off, and I am looking forward to it. Okay? And when it comes to, like, here's another thing. It's amazing how easily people let, like, comments get to them, right? Like, I see somebody, maybe a familiar face, probably a soccer account. Don't give a fuck. Like, why? Why have I spent so much time in my life giving a shit about things that really, really just don't matter? Even if it, like, just, it's hilarious. And when you empower yourself and remind yourself that you are in control of, at the very least, of yourself and how you stay composed, then you are truly empowered. And when we recognize that there are more good people out there, I think, that's the unification of decent people is the one thing I think could actually scare these little bullies out there that rely on their anonymity. They claim these grand old doxing stories, all the while they preach the victim card while they are making victims on a daily damn basis. Me and C-Fowls know about that shit. We've seen it. We've seen it from so many different channels, so many different groups, and to think that the word cult is laughed at like it's some kind of, like it's a complete joke. Sorry to say, but there's some validity to that one when it's used. And I'm not limiting to that any one group. That's just across the board. That's mob mentality. Don't find yourself all fucked up with the mob mentality. You know who the fuck you are. Choose to be a voice on the platform or not. I enjoy this shit. I don't care. The good and the bad and the ugly will come with it. So will those that like you and do not, just like life. So why even would I consider stopping this when it's a nice welcome distraction? I enjoy it, and I enjoy what I fucking do here. Yeah, hey, Platinum Plus, you ain't kidding, dude. I was actually gonna start at some point. Then, I rant. It's what I do. I was gonna talk about the empathy and how I feel bad. No, I know Martha doesn't want my pity right now. I mean, I'd hope he's truly disconnected. I really, really do. Because he needs to just obviously find or reconnect to things in life that bring that man joy. And whether that be the Bible or getting more invested with his family, his kids, or whatever, anything in general, BMXing, being a rock star, I don't care. Find that thing, okay? I'm sorry and not sorry because you fucking asked for it to get your ass chased off of here. But I in the end, as one human to another, regardless of all the bullshit everybody's done, and you mostly, I truly, from one man to another, I hope your shit gets figured out and you come back stronger and wiser. So that's it. I really enjoyed last night. What up, Krupp? Actions, not distractions. That's another real one. I've had my ins and outs with people, but you know what? That's all a part of life. And it speaks volumes. There's layers to this shit. You will have your differences with people, but it's when you show the ability of simple discourse and honest discussion instead of just screaming over somebody and laughing and acting like you fucking dog walked them and, be like, look at that, chat. Oh, this is going so well for me. Think of the views. Moo. Yeah, there's that. That's always going to be a thing. We're on motherfucking YouTube. Somebody's going to clip that. Clip me going moo. Somebody, please, add music. Put the udders all over me. Make that a thing. Come on. Dance. So, yeah, no, I said my piece, and I'm looking forward to learning this OBS shit because I managed that shit. I got to utilize the OBS when I was literally going to that studio for years and years to do the Stuck in the Middle show, and now I'm going to have it in my home. And when it's installed and set up for me, I'm going to learn that shit, and you're going to see finally some better quality, some real quality, something that I truly hope I can be proud of. I'm not at... I don't know if that's him or not, but honestly, I don't think anybody cares, and that's the grand heartbreak for him. He's realized at the end of the day, the most he's getting from me is a little bit of pity. But I mean, I had a grand old laugh when somebody sent me the clip of you mentioning us and how you just can't take it anymore. Bro, take care of your mental health or whatever, bro. You know, have you not learned from me and my mistakes? Do not drunken live and flash your bald ass head and look like a pirate at 3 o'clock in the morning. This is not a good look, Martha, okay? And then doing this for about 2 hours. Bitch, 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 bitch. I'm not a local. Bitch. Yeah, I love my neck beard. It's actually in style. I call it a la neck beard. Not to be confused with the Islamic faith. A la neck beard. Yeah, no. Speaking of, though, I think another shaving video. No. Probably gonna just get a fade and take care of business here. And shit, man, I can't wait to get on this OBS. So, all right, I do sincerely appreciate everybody. Don't you drink in live. I'm telling you, it never works out in your favor. Years ago, Josh and I would have something called the post show, where after we did like the 2 hours of the Stuck in the Middle with the topics and blah blah, and the call-ins and talking to everybody, and we were actually on a radio station for a couple of years, Miami Mike Radio. I think it's still on. We still have old connections that we just stopped utilizing. We're friends with people that are pretty good in their own music industry. The other YouTubers that we don't talk about, I mean, because, you know, it's kind of cringy to be the name dropper, but I'm proud of some of the things that have been accomplished here. Proud of some of the friends I've known, and I'm proud of a lot of you, and that I've come to actually know you guys, and or get to speak to you, or get a sense of who you are in the chat. As crazy as that sounds, you know, sometimes you got to trust your senses, and I know the people that actually mess with me to some degree, like on here, that, you know, come along into these streams. I think that there's honestly some goodness there, because I personally, and I may be blind when it comes to making a judgment about myself, but I don't think I'm spewing vitriol or hatred. I know I've pissed off other people because I've gone after somebody that had another somebody that loved that person and whatnot. People are still upset about the bare bones thing that he and I went through, which is old news already. But bear in mind, I'm the last person that spoke to him. He made the choice to focus on mental health and his marriage and his family. He made that choice. So, and Martha, I hope this choice leads to something. And that's the last time I'm going to say your motherfucking name, because, you know, waste of breath and space. Until you see that that you can have value, you have none right now. But if you can get to a point where you can manifest it, it's not too late, man. It's not too late. I don't care if you're fucking 40, 50, 60, or whatever you are. It's never too late if there's a tomorrow, right? So, all right. I like Blaze in the audience here. Look at this charming Snaggy over here. Jesus H. You're an interesting fella, Mr. Snaggy. I don't even want to comment on some of the panels I've seen you on way back when, and how crazy some of the shit you and, I don't even know what to make of Mr. AD anymore. Should I use his new nomenclature, the name that he was blessed with? I mean, everybody calls him that, but I don't want to be the guy that's using the fucking phone to shit talk. If I'm going to shit talk these days, it's going to be on HD 4K, motherfucker. Hi, Nikki. So, okay. Yeah, you smell the poverty? Damn. Yeah. I didn't have to fuck with the dumpsters today. I didn't have to chase any of the unfortunate homeless crackheads from the property today. I just got to break down at least 6 pallets in under 3 hours. Go me. All right, go Team Venture. Y'all take care. God bless. Let's see what happens next. Life is fucking exciting like that, huh? Martha, feel better, okay? You can do it. Have some soup. Be a dad.